Gurudev, Pranam.
Pranam.
Gurudev, as we are proceeding to higher sutras, in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, we find that the sutras are a little difficult to understand, and the words used in the sutras are not very common. So I am going to read today's sutra which you are going to explain. The sutra is Tatra Sabda Artha Gyan Vikalpa hi Sankirna Sa Vitarka Samapatti hi.
Vikalpai. This is a common state. This is often happen to people, but they don't know. They do not become aware of it, But it happens to people that when the meaning of a particular thing is very deeply contemplated, then the one who receives the meaning and the receiving of the meaning and the object is all become very close and identified, So here is also the same thing, Shabda, Artha and Gyan. These three things becomes identified, very close, and then he forgets himself sometimes. They become identified with Rama, with Bhim, with Krishna, The first time in my life, when I was 7 years old, I went to film in Calcutta with my parents. My parents took me, Ram Bhakta Hanuman, the film was. So the Hanuman played his role and I became identified with it. And I went home and I started jumping from tree to branch to branch, from tree, guava tree, Guava tree. Guava tree is very palpable, So I started jumping. And so this way I got identified. So this identification takes place when somebody is free from obscurity. Chine vritte. Vritti is all gone, China. No vritti is there. Like boys don't have the vrittis, so they get easily identified. But this identification is with awareness, that when this is this way, these three things get identified, then Samadhi takes place. It's called Svavitarka Samadhi, because you have understood the meaning, Shabda, Artha, Gyan. All things you have understood well, very thoroughly well, and that's why you get identified and get Samadhi.
So first we see the object, and that is Sabda.
You hear the object or you see the object,
Yes.
You can also hear,
Then the meaning comes in our
mind. And the meaning becomes deep.
Yes, and we realize the object.
Object, yes. Then you feel that this is the object, And that way, slowly, the object almost vanishes, and then you get Samadhi.
Yes. So
Samadhi.
in our practical life, these three things, they become one unknowingly.
Unknowingly.
We do not notice, but unknowingly the meaning comes to us.
Yeah, to many people it happens. They get, when somebody's son is dead, somebody's young son in an accident died, then the mother sometimes gets Shabikalpa like Samadhi. It is somewhat like that, but exactly I cannot call it Shabikalpa Samadhi because there is no joy.
Yes.
There is no happiness, There is no peace. There is no, real satisfaction. So the mother gets lost.
So she becomes one with the sorrow.
One with the son.
One with the son.
She forgets herself by thinking of her son. That her son was like this. Her son was like when she was child, he was so sweet. You understand? All sorts of things. She goes on through her brain, and she becomes lost.
Gurudev, the next sutra is Smriti Parisuddhau Swarupa Sunya Iva Arthamatra Nirvasa Nirvitarka.
Yeah. So when Savikalpa Samadhi often happens, and slowly the memory becomes clean, all bad elements from the mind goes out. So pure things are only existing there. Samyak Smriti, like Buddha says. Buddha says Samyak Smriti. So thorough memory, pure memory. So when this memory is clean, then comes Nirvitarka Samadhi. In Nirvitarka Samadhi, this meaning, when it's clear, clean, identified, Samadhi has taken place already, then it vanishes. Then only the meaning of the element is existing. Meaning of like the film has seen, already the whole film has seen, and within in the film he also played role, as it were, and then that also vanishes and remains the meaning. The meaning is that he was like that. He was like Arjun, or he was like Bhim, he was like Krishna, whatever, So like this.
Swarupa Sunya means the object is not present.
The object is vanished.
Is vanished.
Only its remembrance is there. Object is not there, but the remembrance is there. Happens like that. Object is not there.
So Buddha, how long we can continue with this remembrance? Because it's difficult.
It's not for a long time. You cannot be with a long time.
Yes.
After a while you have to come back again. Because you have sanskar.
Yes.
Sanskar, Sanskar is such a thing that it takes you out of dream, out of nidra. Also, if you would not have, like Newton's theory, that if there would not be any obstruction, a thing would be going on for eternal time.
It is called law of inertia.
A law of inertia.
Yes.
In this similar way, the sanskara takes out. You are in Nirvitarka Samadhi, and sanskar for some time, for some time you are there, and thereafter your sanskar, your past karma, the impression of your past karma and the karma prarabdha that you have still to do, it takes you out, draws you out.
Because like you mentioned about a film, today we have seen a film and we like the film very much, and tomorrow we see next film, so the remembrance of this film is forgotten and we become wild with that film.
Yeah.
So it is all momentarily. Today I identify with this subject, maybe tomorrow something I like, I'm fascinated with, I'll be
the
one with
state
that.
of samadhi is your permanent thing. It is your permanent achievement. You have achieved it, by practice. Because many practices you have to do. Several practices, or even one, tadjapa tadatta bhavanam, or Vishakabha, Jyotismati, all that they are there, they all can be practiced. So after such practice, only your mind becomes pure, your smriti becomes pure, and then samadhi takes place, and then automatically nirvitarka also comes. No tarka, nirvitarka.
Means no objective there, but the feeling or the remembrance.
No object is there, no thinking is there, no thinking or confusion or dwindling. Nothing is there. Is only object. you have the object was there, and slowly object vanishes, and the feeling only remains. Sarupasannamiva, feeling only remains, you know.
So this is the state of mind, we can say, a state of chitta. Who goes to that state?
State of consciousness.
State of consciousness.
Yes. Consciousness is revealed.
Yes. Even if that object was not there, that hidden state was there within us, but that object awakens our consciousness.
Consciousness, yeah.
Oh. So in the beginning the object is necessary.
Yeah. So, Sarupasannamiva.
Yes.
Sabikal Nirvitarka Samadhi. What is the benefit of this state? That we have not discussed. What is the benefit of this state? To attain Nirvikalpa, to attain Nirvitarka, or to Sabitarka, Samadhi. So what is the role that Samadhi plays in our life? That is very important thing. And whether a person who attains Samadhi can maintain his duty, can maintain his family life, can maintain his, professional, educational life, all these things is it possible to maintain? It's possible. It's all possible. And what is the benefit? The benefit is that concentration is very strong, understanding is very strong, feeling is very strong. So everything becomes clearer, very, very distinct to such person. He works better in a way. It's wrong to think that Samadhi gives one idleness, laziness, not necessarily. It's for a short while, but actually it gives him more energy, more impetus to work, to creativity, to more creativity, But a person of Samadhi, timing may not be maintained, so that is one problem. Because if he is in Samadhi, then he doesn't want to come out immediately, and it takes little time for him. That's so, not necessarily that he has to reach at 10 o'clock, exactly as office or things. But still he can manage it.
He can be dutiful, but he cannot maintain duty life.
Duty life, yes. Not regular duty life.
Yes.
But generally such person does not work. Such kind of work.
Yes.
But he works because this state brings knowledge. This state of Nirvikalpa, Nirvitarka brings knowledge. Tarka becomes all clear. Tarka becomes all clear and distinct, So it's drawn. He can be a man of knowledge, and such person even doesn't have to read books. His words are pearl. His words are like pearls, shining. His words are shining. So such things happens. Those who are men of wisdom, they attain actually through Nirvikalpa, Nirvitarka. Tarka they give up, they dispose of Tarka. No Tarka, no argument, no confusion. Clear picture. That is Sarupasannamiva. Clear?
Yes. Thank you, Gurudev.